thought I'd do some bourbon hunting and my own supply. See what we got in here. An old Fitz 8 that I picked up from a trade. Got a CYPB that I paid way too much money for because I needed it to complete the vertical, and then I proceeded to break the vertical up. Cellar aged, picked up online. Parker's Heritage and a William Heaven Hill that I scored from a distillery in Kentucky. This Stag store pick was considered the traveling bottle online. Apparently it moved around secondary a lot, and I ended up with it, and I did not sell it or trade it. I drank it, and it is a real cherry bomb. One of my best bottles here is 13th Colony Double Oak. I went to Georgia and hung out with their distiller for a while, did a tour, and he told me a place I might have been able to get one. So I was able to pick that up. Which is 10. That's a 2020 version. And blend straight from the barrel. I got a bunch of 700 mils from Australia and did some trading to trade up to the 750 American version with the leather bag. And a Mitch's toasted barrel finish. I won that and a raffle. Back here, Prideful Goat 15. That is a long backstory of a sort of undisclosed mash bill, a strange one that came onto the market and a bunch of people picked it up, Prideful Goat being one of them. I've yet to open that guy. There's a Colonel E.H. Taylor barrel proof back there. That's batch 12. We did a video on that. Thomas H. Handy 2023. Stag Jr. 2023. Down here. Glenfiddich 30. That is a very sentimental bottle to me. I got that bottle when I turned 30. I got two of them. Drank one of them on my 30th birthday with my father, who now is deceased, and planned to open that one, me and the boys, on our 50th in Vegas or somewhere cool like that. So, Willett Purple Top. This is just a 6-year. Just getting into the whole bourbon scene. I probably paid way too much money for that. From a local store. Russell's Rickhouse F. They got that online. They had a, email, buy now sort of thing, and jumped online and was able to pick it up. Not cheap, but $300. Wild Turkey. Generations. You can see the video of that. That's when I lined up 2 o'clock in the morning, met Homer from Dick Night on the Rocks, and when it was my turn, it was a choice out of pretty much that or a Weller Full Proof, which I could have just got if I'd showed up at open. So anyway, very expensive, but I want to get it signed by Jimmy Russell. I might save that. And then there's a Russell's 13 back there, patch 3. So that's the top shelf. This is sort of my Jack Daniel's shelf. This is like some sort of whiskey that's distilled from maple syrup. Picked that up at the distillery in Ohio. Then I've got special release collection from 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Great Powerful Coy Hill. This barrel proof one, which I don't know if I'm going to open because apparently it tastes pretty similar than the normal barrel proof these days, so maybe that'll just stay in the collection. I have tried the lower proof version of that you can get in duty free, come in a 1 litre. I got the latest batch 12 and 10, and then a number 27 sitting back there, which I have heard is discontinued. What's behind there? Ooh. Doggy, no. Oh, that's my 15 stars. Platinum edition? I paid way too much money for that. I may have got suckered in. But some Woodford Reserve, so batch proof 124, and then the historic entry, barrel entry proof one. It's my collection of all the tasters and distiller series. So I've actually got that times 2, almost times 2. I think I need one more of the 5. So a drinking set and a saving set, I guess. That's the Jack Daniels shelf. Yeah, this shelf is a little bit different. It's got a bit of everything. So in the front here, I got a barrel 35 that I just won. Little book, chapter 7. A couple of my barrel kings. This is 75. That's the Knighted Rye. First Knighted Rye they ever did. And 77, that's the Matt Porter sort of charity one. Shinks and a Bomberger. Joseph Magnus cigar blend. I think it's like a higher number batch. Penelope batch 2, and a Valencia Calumet 16, and a Scotch 117 series. Got some Bardstown back here. There's a Bardstown Bourbon Pursuit one, and the Doisy Daney Disco 11. Chateau de la Bird, but not the batch 1. I thought I had the batch 1 until I realized they made a batch 2, and it's batch 2. Apparently not as good. Widow Jane Decadence. That's the 4 Roses. Single barrel proof. So yeah, one I got from the distillery. I think it's quite an old one. OSB 10 years, 1 month. Rock Hill Farms and a Almaty Lee hiding back there. Okay, down on the bottom shelf, and I understand that it's not necessarily bottom shelf stuff, but Bernheim barrel proof, 15 stars. Their rye, that's pretty good. Evan Williams master blend that I got from the Evan Williams experience down there in Louisville, and an old Rick 9-year rye from Good Times. Short barrel, the Bee's Knees. Chattanooga from one of my whiskey groups online. Single barrels. Got a backup Jack Daniels barrel proof rye and a bourbon, the new Green River rye. Good old Eagle Rare backup. Got a Silver Grove from New Riff. That's pretty good. There's a old Overholt 10 back there, a Kentucky Ace that a buddy of mine recommended, so I had to pick up. Heaven Hill, which was the only thing I'd gotten from Heaven Hill in about 3 trips before I lucked out. Henry McKenna, got a Larceny. That's the C923. This was one we're helping a guy out. It's an Amber Armour finished rare character. He got a barrel pick and needed to get them sold, so club got them sold. And there's a Rebel Cast Strength barrel pick from Store Pick, and another store pick from another online Facebook group, which is a Whistle Pig. Right, that's the bottom shelf of the cabinet. Let's see what else we can find. Down here on my little bar table thing, dog toys, is a Big Daddy Weller. Big Daddy Weller, and my sample kit. I got this box from Real Time Bourbon Real Talk. I engraved it. Engraving burn-in is not the best, but it's still pretty nice. And another Facebook Whiskey Club Glen. Some Glen storage under there. Alright, let's go up and have a look at the open drinking shelf. So up on the top shelf of my drinking shelf, I've got a couple of bookers. I got the Apprentice batch, and then Homer of Dick Night on the Rocks. He gave me that Lumberjack batch just to see if I don't mind the Apprentice batch, but maybe it's not the best. But I don't mind it. Midwinter's Night Dram, Act 11, Scotch Cask 117 that I'm opened but haven't drunk yet. It's a Barrel King Gamma. That's delicious. A Weller Full Proof and a 107 and blends. Then there's some of my blends. Ripco Mingle. That guy is like 220 mils of Weller 12, 530 of Weller Full Proof. And EH Tater 4 grain, that is 50% 107 and 48% 9-year single barrel knob. And then just a splash, 2% of EH Taylor small batch. I've got a Colonel EH Taylor straight rye and a single barrel. And then the old Puppy Van Winkle, which is Poor Man's Pappy, 50-50 Weller 107 and Weller 12. So up here is a infinity bottle. It's got a little bit of amberana in it that just flavor never leaves it. Got the old Fort Nelson Reserve bottle. So 3 of them are empty. That's got a batch 6 in it. I got another rye and another single barrel. There's the box for the Glenfiddich. This guy has got 1792 full proof. And there's old Piggy. Piggy. A second shelf here, my Blandon's bag. A Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Delish. 1924, 1915 blend, which is 1920, 50-50 with 1920 with 1910, 50-50. King Raj, the 100 proof single barrel. The barrel strength single barrel. And the barrel strength single barrel rye. Bit of an Old Forester collection there. I do love Old Forester and an Eagle Rare. Got the BEP. That was before I could find the Seller's Age. I got that just to see whether I was into Maker's Mark, and I am. So this is Prideful Goat 6. That's a great bottle. So I can't wait to open the 12. It's Good Times Hop Honey. This thing is delicious. It's so... You can sort of see the honey in there. And it's hop honey. So it's honey made by bees that eat hops. And a peerless... your double oaked, sorry. Some more Glen storage and then fancy glass storage. Let's see what else we can find. Now it's getting embarrassing. Okay, this is the Don't Tell the Wife collection. There's the full proof that I'm waiting to give away, or hopefully have already given away. This is some decanter. That's a Russell's Reserve 13, batch 3, and batch 2 Jack Daniel's 10. Just use them for reviews and stuff like that. And here's a bit of the Overflow. So there's my other Coy Hill, not one that's not open, and my other Heritage Rye that's not open. A couple of Stags. That's the 23 Mitches. This is the one that I bottled myself. That was pretty cool. I got the old 2019 Heritage barrel back there that I'm holding for a buddy in Belgium until he has the money. I got 3 of the Elijah Cray C923s. Laser code A20 2. Oh, there's a William Evanhill heading back there. There's another 15 Stars Rye and another Larceny 923. Behind the Coy, it's another Jack 10, Jack 12, and then the storage collection of the Tasters and the Distiller series. So yeah, that's about it. A little bit out of hand, but that's why I need the YouTube channel. So at least you guys can watch me waste my money, I guess.